nasty does not even define it. I just don't want to die. It's hard to talk. It's right now 11 o'clock. I have to stop drinking water and stop eating before midnight. So I'm trying to take like my last sips of water because I don't want to be hungry. Or worse, thirsty, and I cannot take a sip. So why is this so? Today is the last full day. I'm having my tonsils in my body, and I'm going to be getting it removed tomorrow through a procedure called tonsillectomy. I'm not well versed in science, biology, or anything like that. I do not know anything about body parts besides like the basics that we all learn in elementary school, what you see on the outside. And why am I getting my tonsils removed? I would say maybe starting around 2011 was when I started having bouts of tonsillitis. What is that? You have this vessel, this thing protruding out of your mouth. I don't know if everyone has holes in theirs, and apparently what they do is they help fight bacteria that comes through your mouth to your body. But for some reason, mine traps food particles, and they stay in there after a while and become solidified, and they become yellow stones of like particles. They really smell bad. They have really foul smell. And I didn't know what they were called for a very long time. I just would always cough them out on accident. I didn't even know where they were coming from. All through college, I didn't know what they were called. And then 2 years after graduating from college, I decided to search Google, and I literally typed in yellow balls coming from your mouth that smell bad, something like that. And I found out they were called tonsil stones. Tonsil stones are really nasty. No, nasty does not even define it. My tonsils are not as enlarged as other pictures I've seen online and other people I've seen going through tonsillectomy. But you know the saying like, don't belittle your problem because other people might have a bigger problem or worse problem than you. Sure, my tonsils might not be as big as this other people. Mine have been giving me just enough trouble, and I hate it. Every time the seasons change, because I have seasonal allergies, I get the worst symptoms in my ear, nose, and throat due to I don't know what in the body, and my tonsils are affected a lot. It makes it uncomfortable to talk. I tend to cough a lot, and I don't sleep well. I never went to the doctor in America. I just dealt through it because I don't find a joy going to the hospital. But I decided to go to the hospital here in Korea, and I went to the same hospital 2-3 times. They gave me medication like over the counter at the pharmacy. I used those medications for like several days. They didn't work, but I just know that the symptoms went away after a few days. That's just what happens. And I was just tired with this. 2 weeks ago, I went for a consultation at the hospital in Gangnam, and he said they don't look as bad as other ones he's seen, but if it's really that bad and if I don't like the uncomfortable feeling, surgery is an option. So I said yes, I would like to consider that. So I've been booked to have my surgery tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to document my recovery period just to be able to show other people who might be having this in the future, and just for myself, just to see. Like, I don't even know if I'll be able to talk or if I even have the patience to record myself. I'm really nervous. This is going to be my second surgery ever in my life. The first surgery I had was in 2016, and it was to get my 4 wisdom teeth out. I didn't get anything drastic. I just had the gas mask. I'm going to be going under general anesthesia. I don't know why. I'm getting nervous, and I'm like thinking about the worst case scenario, that I might not wake up from this. If you get to watch this video, I think I'm alive. I hope nothing bad happens. I really hope so. I'm not doing this for cosmetic reason. I want it gone. And a lot of people said it was the best decision they made for their health. I didn't get sick as often as a lot of the people's video that I watched. But just having those symptoms during the season changes, it's just enough to be done with this. A lot of videos I watched for people's recovery, they said they had to stay away from work for like 2 weeks. I don't have the luxury of 2 weeks. I'm taking 2 days off this week. That would make my 3 days of sick days out of 6 that I have at my job. I'm hoping that Thursday and Friday, having the weekend, and then by Monday, even though I know I will still be in pain, I hope I'll be able to go to work, even though I might not be able to talk. I don't know how that's going to be possible, and my job requires me to talk. I was telling that to one of my coworkers today, and she said, it's okay, you can just come to work and we'll cover your classes for you. I'm really nervous. I don't have anyone here. I live alone. I just want to wake up. I don't mind dealing with the pain afterwards. I just don't want to die. I want to see if I can show you the inside of my mouth. Let's see. I don't know if that was really clear. I don't know if I'll be able to open my mouth to show, but yeah, I want to document this, and I want to see how I recover. People took 2 to 3 weeks. I hope mine doesn't take as long, and I hope it's not as bad because I'm all alone. I don't have my family here. I arrived at the hospital and I had to fill out a form. It was all in Korean, so the guy had to type in the words onto translator app to help me figure out like what my symptoms is so I can check them. I filled out this form as well. My name, my date of birth, my address, my cell phone number, emergency contact here in Korea, and then they gave me the security card. I had to tap on the card here and I'm on the 4th floor. I'm so nervous. This is my first time getting an IV. And they just brought it here. She put the IV in my arm and then after she connected it, she gave me antibiotic in through the tube. I'm really nervous. I've never had a big surgery like this before, but apparently it's not even big. It's supposed to take about 30 minutes, but I'm nervous. I just want everything to be okay. God help me.
A few moments later.
Don't get me wrong, I know how to fast. It's just that I was especially hungry and I'm really excited for this food. On a normal day, you would never catch me dead with this first big bowl. I will show you. This is, I guess, the main course. Silken tofu, I don't know what that is. And then yogurt. I'm excited. I'm hungry. And I drank water. It was hard to swallow, but I guess it's rice. There's no taste. Well, I need something. I don't think there's salt in me. Hard to swallow. Let's try the silken tofu. Really good. I feel like I just want to lay down and let the food slide down my throat because it's hard doing it for myself. It's gonna take me a while to finish this, so. I just woke up from a nap. I feel like my face got choppier. It's hard to talk. I don't like the sound or the feeling behind my throat, but my pain level is still at 0. So that's good. I don't know. I feel like I should be in pain, but I'm not. So thank God for that. And I don't know what to do with myself. I'm bored, but I'm feeling good. The IV in my hand. And then the tube goes up here. And it just drops tiny by tiny, right? So they told me that if I'm in pain, that I should push this thing hard down. And yesterday when I first came out of surgery, I did push it down about 2 times. So I don't know if that's permanently giving me pain reliever. I just finished eating my very yummy breakfast. It's the same thing as yesterday. And I'm getting discharged at 9. And it's currently 8:33. You can't see my watch. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I thought I would be taking a shower here, so I brought my shower stuff, but I think I'll just wash my face, brush my teeth, and then wait till I get home to shower. It's 8:47 right now. I was trying to go to the bathroom to wash up. There's another lady in there, and so I'm going to get dressed instead and then do that later. And they brought me ice cream. It looks like this, and then there's 2 of it. So before today, I read a lot of mixed reviews. Some people said their doctor told them to have ice cream, and some people said their doctor told them to avoid dairy. But here they gave me yogurt and now ice cream because people said mucus formed around the scar tissue. But the doctor brought it, so but I think I'm not going to eat it as much when I get home and just stick to my applesauce and mashed potatoes. I'm gonna have this one and I'm gonna get dressed. It's 9:24. I'm just waiting for the elevator and I'm going home. I have to say the last bathroom was really amazing because since yesterday I've been tied to the IV tube. So I had to carry that thing with me every time, but going to the bathroom right before I got dressed was very freeing because I didn't have the tube and I felt normal again. So I'm gonna walk to the subway station, take a short subway to the express bus terminal, an hour bus ride, and then another bus or taxi to get home. This is me. 안녕하세요. Close the door. I'm going home. I originally wanted to stay at a friend's place in Seoul, but I'm not in pain right now, so I just decided it's best if I go home. So that's why about commuting later. So good that I had to do one more step, which was paying my bills, so I paid. If you live in America or somewhere where hospital bills are so expensive, you need to come to Korea. I stayed at the hospital since yesterday at 10 a.m. and left at 9:30 today. Had a surgery done and I paid $223,201. I think that's about $200.
That's impossible. Oh, and they give me medication also for 5 days and like extras. In America, after your insurance covers part of it, you would still have to pay like thousands, you know? That was one of the reasons why I wanted to get the procedure done here. It was really cheap. I was walking slowly, taking it easy. And I'm not allowed any physical activity for the next 2 weeks, so no rugby games for me. I'm so sad. I'm home now. I go home around 12:15. It's 12:25 right now. I just wanted to show you the food items that I have. Obviously, this is not going to last me 2 weeks because I'm supposed to be on a toothless baby diet. But I'll just show you what I have for now. The first time I ever had applesauce was 2016 when I had my wisdom teeth removed. And I didn't actually know that I would enjoy it as much. Obviously, I couldn't help myself. So I had got this 4 online. Then I just stopped by Emart to pick up almond milk. So I'm just going to freeze it and then make smoothie and eat it with a spoon and not a straw. I also picked up Greek yogurt. I stayed away from ice cream even though I was excited to try ice cream. But I just wanted to limit the mucus that does produce in my mouth because it's hard to spit things out of your mouth. It's hard to swallow as well. I picked up this bean porridge. So I've had this before, not this particular brand. So I hope this is good. And I've never had this before in a packet. I've had it at a fancy restaurant and it was really yummy. Pumpkin porridge. So yeah, this is what I have for now. If this lasts a week, we shall see. Because I get hungry a lot since yesterday. It's my first night back home, second day of the surgery. The positive is that I still don't have any pain. I use my medication as prescribed. It's getting harder to put my neck back to drink water. I don't know, suddenly. So I'm going to put this pack on my neck. I'm really frustrated because I only have like 3 items right now for food and I'm bored already because I've had to eat from them twice. I need more diversity. I miss food already and it's only been a couple of hours. Well, I guess it's been 2 days because I didn't eat yesterday also. I need food. Why am I shaky? It's kind of cold up here where my bed is, even though it's warm outside. Talk to you guys later. Bye.